How's everyone doing out there today? Slampig Magoo, welcome back to the channel. As always, I like to start these little parties off by thanking the core group of hooligans and miscreants that keep coming back and watching these videos. I don't deserve to be part of a community with you guys, you know what I mean? You're the absolute best. And if this is your first video, why don't you hang around after you watch it? You think I earned it from you. If you think I deserve it, go right ahead and hit that like button. Dare I say, hit the subscribe button. I like getting those notifications. It tells me that people are actually watching this slop that I'm flooding the internet with. I get a kick out of it. Thanks so much if you do. I noticed I haven't thrown a video out here in quite a good long minute, so I figure I'd hop out today and throw something together. And what's more enjoyable? What's more fun than a little meme scroll video? I got a couple of them on the channel. They go over pretty well. The meme scroll videos I do, it's just a quick little jaunt over into alt tech, with all the censorship and the just the BS in legacy media. It's not really even worth posting on. It's not an information source. It's not even social really anymore. It's really just a vehicle for you to just sit there and absorb friggin' propaganda, corporate propaganda, political propaganda, social propaganda. I mean, social media is all but dead at this point, which is a shame too, because it used to be a good time. It used to be pretty fun. Today, maybe not so much, but there are still little islands out there of free speech, of good times on the internet, where you can get together with a couple cozy friends, shitpost and just have yourself a good time. The way the internet used to be. And that's why I'm a big fan of the alt tech, because you don't really see that level of censorship there yet. There's still some fun to be had. And the alt tech platform of choice I often choose is gab.com. Some could even argue that it is one of the last surviving handfuls of legitimate free speech. Like, nothing's really off limits on this platform. That's why I like to go there, get my news there. Talk to my little froggy Gab friends over there. You guys are the best. But I figure we'll throw on the old Gab machine. We'll choose ourselves a group, and we'll see what it's about. We'll scroll through. We'll look for some memes. We'll see what news links are being posted through there. We'll just get a gist of the general overall vibe, disposition, and tone of the group. So guys, it's going to be a hell of a time, man. Let's throw this thing on and check this out. All right, my friends, let's head over to gab.com and check out our group. Let's get a nice little scroll on. Hopefully we'll see some quality memes. I'm a meme guy. I'd much rather peep some memes than a whole page full of links. But man, let's head over and see what this group has in store for us, friends. Let's click over there. All right, the group we are lost it for a second there. The group we are going to head over and check today is the White Protection League. Probably one of the more juicier groups here on Gab. Especially by the standard of YouTube, where this video is right here. This might be a little tricky on my part. There might be some funky editing techniques I might have to deploy to, get some stuff past the YouTube censors here. But I'll try to, I'll try to display the overall disposition of the group. Try to give a good representation of the conversations that's had here, the community of people that gather around this place. So fingers crossed I'll be able to do it in a way that is digestible to YouTube. Might be tricky, But I myself am very curious to see what this group is all about. So let me hit a quick page refresh here. All right, just to make sure we have the freshest stock of what's going on, So let's get to scrolling, my friends. Just crawling out of the age of wokeness, a lot of people were forced to adopt, I don't know, like Black Lives Matter ideology and lobbying for certain races, but not their own, you know? And I think this group would be the counter argument to that thought, you know, that, you know, we just spent so many years being taught that Black Lives Matter, you know? Maybe now we need to turn that eye towards our own people, you know, see if the standard of like fairness applies, you know, when we adopt those strategies for us, you know, the what we've been taught for them. But, you know, who knows? Who knows what we're going to see here? This is my first scroll through of the day, so I have no idea myself. But we have ourselves a nice little pinned post here. Did you know the promotion of youth groups such as Boy Scouts, 4-H, Kempa, Awana, Frontier Girls, Pioneer Club, Navigators, Earth Champs, Junior Firefighters, Space Camp, and North American Explorers is a fascist idea? Oh, no. Well, who would have thought that training the youth of a nation into usable skills would be so fashy? You know, would be such a horrible thing. You know, I mean, granted, the Boy Scouts kind of cringe if you know the history of what happened there, but it's not the like institution of the Boy Scouts. It is the sick PDF file people that got drawn to that environment, you know. And at 4-H, I'm surprised that's even a thing. That was big when I was young, and I'm getting pretty freaking old. But yeah, good here. All right, we got another pinned gab from Archangel here. A little bit over a year old. 15 reasons why America needs to embrace fascism. Forward by David Irving. Is finally available from Rapid Publishing if you want to spend money or free from Fashipedia. Fashipedia. Hold on, guys. We're taking a pit stop. Remind me, we're going to open that in a new link and just let that cook. Remind me to check out Fashipedia before the end of the video. That's going to be juicy. But, yeah, you know, if you want to, I guess if you want to financially support, you know, far-right causes, here is an outlet for you to do it, you know. Another pin gab from Archangel, who must be the admin of this group. It is just a link to another gab group there. Another pinned post to a sister group to this one right here. Let's scroll past all the pinned stuff. Oh, here we are. We finally hit meme territory, my friends. This is what I like to see here. We're all aware of the format. We all speak meme, so let's check it out. ICE is like the Nazi Gestapo. Well, after the Gestapo removed meddling foreigners, Germany was peaceful and prosperous. Shock face. I'll accept any argument to that point, though. I mean, who could say it really wasn't, you know, dare I say, near peak civilization. Near peak. Who dropped that gem? Johnny Honesty with the meme drop 4 minutes ago here. So 4 minutes too. This is a fairly active group. I mean, it's a little bit past 1 in the afternoon here on a weekday, I guess. I hope. I don't know. They'll blur into one another after a while. But La Belle Vie, 12 minutes ago, posted a link. Looks like a YouTube video. We need to get rid of all foreigners from England, Europe, Australia, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, New Zealand, America, and Wales. It's the only way. It would be hard to make an argument against that point as well. You'd have to be living under a rock these days to miss the disastrous consequences that rampant third world immigration has caused to our once mighty empire. You know, it's ripping it apart from the seams. If it's not their dependence on our social relief systems, it's their outright brutality out in the streets of our country. What they're doing to our inner cities is unforgivable. So, I mean, another point that is very valid. You know, Let's keep scrolling, huh? Darth Viper 1. Uh, Tiny Hat People. I don't think I can say the J word here on YouTube. They'll probably have some sort of weird algorithmic sensor that picks it up and somehow, like, I don't know, bans my video or something. You can't speak truth to power. You can't name the forbidden name out loud. But we can call them. Whoa! What the hell happened? Oh, whoops! I clicked on it. We we could call them. Where the hell did it go? Oh, I thought I lost it. We can call them the Tiny Hat People. That kind of fits. Their contributions to fashion in the realm of the hat is unparalleled. That thing is just that shit's never going out of style, my friends. That thing is just gorgeous looking. I would wear one, but it doesn't. It slides off the top of the mask. You know what the fuck. But yeah, we got ourselves a little meme here. Tiny Hat sending brown people to Europe. I was told this was an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. You know, but we have some sort of tiny hat, little cause, non-profit, who knows, probably taxpayer-funded tweet from an organization informing the public that wonderful news of Gazans arriving in Sweden. We urge many, many to leave Gaza ASAP and flee Palestine. Look at that. Look at that. An entire plane full of people who could not secure freedom in their homeland is somehow going to come and contribute to yours. It's a joke. It's a joke on the outside. You know, they are the product of their people. They are the end result of their way of life, of their culture, of their entire race. And they couldn't make the magic happen. Sadly, they couldn't make it work. And they couldn't make it work over there. They're not going to make it work over here. It's not a punishment to let these people sit there and stew in the land that their people created. It's their destiny. You know, saying that we can't take them. It's our moral obligation to take them. Is just there's no founding in that stance. It's just absurd. You know, these people have no right to existence. It's a struggle from day one, and these motherfuckers failed. You know, it's not our fault. But yeah, let's keep scrolling on. Vitamin D47, outstanding screen name, Mr. Vitamin. We have a link to an Odyssey video, an illustrated guide to Uncle A in the Third Reich, 2009, from Stephen Mitford. You see a lot of these, National Socialist video more on Odyssey and Rumble than you see them here on YouTube. Like they get struck down, they get hidden, shadow banned, all sorts of stuff. You know, if you really want to, explore that topic in depth from a non-biased point of view, Odyssey, Rumble, alt tech like that is definitely your way to go. They have a lot more content over there that's reliable in any way than they do over here on YouTube. YouTube's shit. YouTube sucks. Oh, I hope the YouTube censors didn't hear me, and now they're gonna suspend my video. I'm sorry, YouTube people. But Pretty Kitty 88, Nikki 86, 39 minutes ago. When can the world finally be cleansed of these pieces of shit? Let's see. That's right, Ben. Tell a waitress or a general laborer to keep work until they're 70. All right. You will work until death, goys. We are providing 70% of Israel's defense budget on top of the billions it costs to maintain deployed assets in their neighborhood to defend them. No time for sloth. Pay up and shut up. Yeah, that's the sad truth. That's the sad truth. If we, the taxpayer, we've been forced to fund every friggin' single one of their wars since their little country friggin' sprouted its cancer into the world in the middle of the last century. You know, it's horrible. Every bomb that they've dropped on their neighbors unjustly or justly, depending on your point of view. Actually, no, there is no point of view, really. It has been paid for by Americans. And, God, it's horrible, But we got some stuff here. Oh, we got the tiny hat prince right here. My God, this guy. Before I even knew what he wore on top of his head, right? I started hearing him on like podcasts and stuff like that. And he was really pushed as like the new voice of the right, the new like conservative friggin' hot shit, you know what I mean? And I couldn't stand the guy because of his squeaky ass annoying voice, right? First off, the dude is a dwarf, all right? And his voice sounds like that. Like it's just high pitched and squeaky. And he's got this condescending ass tone that he uses. You just want to wring his fucking neck. I just can't stand this guy. Never could. And I don't even want to read his quote. If I read his quote, I'll hear it in his friggin' voice in my head. And it'll be shit. All right, we got NAWP. All right, I'm gonna have to like censor that out. So let me scroll past your avatar just for a second. All right, now we're all right. Uncensor starts now. Hopefully, but we got a little meme here. Logan's murderer was 30 years old sicko Alexander Dickey. He broke into the home Logan was in and stole wallets before he shot her. The criminal has nearly 40 prior arrests. Why was he not in jail? I think a picture's worth 1,000 words is the answer to why he's not in jail. But ladies and gentlemen, I am actually shocked that we were able to scroll this deep into this group before finding something that was like undoubtedly censor worthy. You know, and my view might be a little skewed. Maybe something that went by is by your standards or by really tame standards I should have censored but didn't. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything that like shouted out like blur the video until I saw that that avatar. And seeing that it wasn't even like content. It was just the dude's avatar. You know, I'm shocked. I really expected more. Honestly, I expected almost more hate. You know what I mean? More slurs. All of these arguments have been, you know, more or less intelligently laid out. They're not based in any sort of, I guess you could say, like biological bias. Like, oh, I don't like them because they're a different color, or I don't like them because they, you know, whatever. It's you know, it's a lot more well thought out than I would have thought. You know, who would have known? You know, but huge round of applause to the White Protection League, keeping it friggin', keeping it classy. That's what we need here. Scroll on though. That's our duty. Supreme assist an hour ago in the White Protection League. Oh well, all right. Get this guy again. Hell of a meme, though. I'm a meme guy. Balls be dragging, and you drop some five. Oh, all right. We're gonna have to censor that. God, editing Magoo is gonna have a shit time if this guy keeps posting. All right, but we just got rid of him, so unblur. All right. Tell Trump Bondi must go. The Epstein case stalls. Pam Bondi protected power, not victims. Tell Trump let her go. Justice comes first. Don't even get me started, guys. Don't even get me started on the list. Don't get me started on what an absolute disappointment that entire thing is. Don't get me started on my opinion of Mega after they did not ditch him for protecting child grape fucking ists. You know what I mean? Like how can you stand by that? You know it's an obvious cover up, you know? Dude, how can you still support that guy? How can you do it? Oh. In my opinion, he was shaky. He was very shaky to begin with, but he burned the libs, so I supported him. If anything, just for his crispy memes. You know what I mean? You could drop a meme over there on Twitter, and the leftists would shit their pants. So that drew me to him. That was my only draw, is that he had dank memes, you know? And they friggin' you could own the libs with them. But, dude, it's turning out to be a disaster. A fucking disaster. I didn't mean to get started though, guys. Honestly though, I could rage. I could rage for hours, guys. Don't get me started. But let's keep going. Vitamin D47 again. a link to a BitChute video. Jim and Diane, Triblinka Explained, Series 1 through 9, 4 of 9. The corpses did not disappear. Once again, another BitChute video. Once again, I gotta sound my approval of alt tech hosting videos like this. You'll get nothing but historical revisionism here on YouTube. You will get the narrative. You know what I mean? And we don't need to see that. It's insulting at this point, But once again, we got Vitamin D47 posting follow-up links. Oh, Antification. Ooh, excuse me. Is posting a Twitter. If you have or are planning on having children, please watch. An oldie but a goodie. So, good post. Winston Smith loves Big Brother. This guy is a Gab all-star. I've seen this guy in groups all over the place. Either our tastes are really similar and we just follow the same groups, or this guy is just like a friggin' Twitter OG. He's just all over the place. But yeah, his little post right here. It's time to talk to your Joomer today about why it's become legal to grape white children and why politicians on both sides of the aisle will help keep it legal. Yes, it's sad. It's sad. And damn it, I clicked on the status. All right, let me click back out of this. What they're covering up going on in American cities and all over America, to be honest, is criminal. They're giving these criminals free reign to do with what they want on the streets of the empire our ancestors created. Destroying everything, brick by brick, and all with the stamp of approval from the judiciary. Yeah. Let's see, we got more groups here. I'm just sort of friggin' scrolling and rambling. Hobo. Drop a, maybe we are all humans. Yes. No. Oh shit, I didn't even see this one. Nice. That's crispy. That's a crispy meme. Digging it. Cesspool, who is very lucky to get one of the cooler screen names that I've seen all day, is leaving a link to a disclosed TV. It looks like a little interview here. Trump asked Ukraine to hit Moscow and St. Petersburg. Not bad. Bubet Salam. I don't even know. Leaving a random TikTok. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna click. God, TikTok is shit. But all right. Does it have audio?
In other news you never heard about, a Croatian bank.
Oh, hold on a second. I think that might kick back into friggin' the speaker here if I play it with my volume on. I don't even want to listen to this dipshit for a minute and a half. I regret clicking on the video anyway. I shouldn't have done it. But Winston Smith loves Big Brother. Again, with another meme. Tiny hats grape and murder white children in accordance with the Talmudic and rabbinical scriptures. Oh, shock-faced. And the Cookie Monster thing. God bless AI. AI is making some pretty dank friggin' memes coming out. You know what I mean? I see a real future. When they say AI is going to replace humans, maybe this is what they're talking about. Like in the future, all memes will be AI. There will be no more handmade memes anymore. Like the meme lord would have been replaced with a robot. But Supreme Assist, once again, with a little meme here. This is a private tiny hat police force in New York that has complete jurisdiction over their own community. It is highly discouraged for tiny hats to call regular local law enforcement. The same people that have this much power and influence in America fill the news media with lies about white supremacy. Oh, this guy again. God. It just even seeing his little fucking face just annoys the hell out of me. Shut up, Ben. Shut the hell up. Supreme Assist. He keeps posting Ben. I'm just going to get more and more upset. Oh, Auschwitz. Oh yeah, the swimming pool. Sort of strange. They gave those people a lot of amenities for a death camp. Who'd have thought? Vitamin D47. Posting another link to BitChute. Once again, thumbs up. Thumbs up on the alt tech. Educate yourself. Definitely soak in some of those videos, if for no other reason than to give yourself a diversity of viewpoint. You know, especially if you watch like the historical stuff here on YouTube and like, you know, are into that sort of content, like that whole sort of like documentary style, you know, historical deep dives. Definitely soak some of those up on BitChute and Rumble. You know, it's a different viewpoint. It's a different, it's a whole different spin on things. You know, watch some of the stuff here on YouTube. Watch some of the stuff over there. Compare them to each other, and then maybe somewhere in the middle, you'll start to get an idea of maybe what truthfully happened in history. You know, but whatever. But yeah, guys, I don't want this video to be too long and everything. I don't want to spend hours and hours editing it. I just wanted to pop in here and give a quick little taste of what the group is about. But let's get back up here. We'll scroll it back up to the top. Once again, it is the White Protection League here on Gab. They are group 1685. Yeah, look them up. Good times, good times. Group 1685, the White Protection League here on Gab. Thumbs up. All right, my friends. Well, that was that. That was the White Protection group on Gab. Once again, thumbs up. If you have yourself a Gab account, give it a follow. If you don't have a Gab account, get over there. You know, your traditional owned, you know, globalist social media is just dog crap. Just absolute dog crap. You're shadow banned over there anyway. You know, it's nothing more these days than a vehicle to shovel propaganda at you. You know, there's nothing left for anyone over there. You know, at least with Gab, you can get in a tight little small community with some decent people, and it really scratches that social media itch. At least it does for me. You know, you have a feeling you're talking to real people. You know, and not like some friggin' like some glowy or some friggin' I don't know, like undercover or something, or you know, like that that friggin' ick feeling you get over on Gab when you just start getting into like conversations with people and you're like, this person ain't legit, you know. But I could trash talk Twitter for hours. I'm sure we all could. It's a friggin' it's a dumpster fire over there. There's nothing good. But yes, if I had to critique the little group, you know, once again I have to reiterate that I was shocked that we were able to scroll so deep into the page before we hit anything that needed to be censored. Really, the whole time that we were there, the only thing I really had to censor was, you know, one person's avatar. You know, I mean, some of the words I know that appeared like in the articles, I know YouTube doesn't like you to say them. So I mean, like I was, you know, sort of trying to, you know, disguise them a little bit, sneak them through. But whatever. You know, did I feel strange looking at such content? Like, did I feel like naughty? Like, was I looking at something that I shouldn't have? No. Like I said earlier, we are coming out of the woke period in history, which ushered in a new sense of racial consciousness, you know, where it was altruistic to lobby for racial demographics. You know, the supreme, you know, evolution of that is every person lobbying with that sort of ferocity for who they are, you know. And it's very refreshing for me to see, you know, that sort of sentiment aimed towards, like, my people, towards white people, you know. We undoubtedly are being ushered in towards an age of great discrimination. We're having our homelands overrun, both culturally and morally, politically. And if we do not adopt a more nationalist sentiment, you know, that we are a unique people, we are not, you know, children of the globe. We occupy a distinct place in time and in history, and we deserve to. If we all don't start adopting that mindset, we will be erased. We will just simply not have a next chapter in the history of people. There'll be none of us left. So, yes, White Protection League like a motherfucker. As hard as you can daily is my suggestion to each and every one of you who's watching this video right now. Don't wait. Try some today. That being said, I'm going to get out of here. If you like what you said, if you like what you've seen, like, subscribe, comment, all sorts of fun stuff. And yeah, huge thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, guys.